Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. The push for self-determination by Biafran group and also by the Yoruba nation seems not to end, as they are pushing really hard like never before in ensuring that they get what they want. And one of Yoruba foremost publisher and also a former presidential aspirant has opened up on why tension will not cease in the country. And you're going to hear exactly what he has to say. Meanwhile, the Yoruba nation are doing all within their power to ensure that they sensitize their people about the need for Yoruba nation. Today it was the turn of Shagamu as they hit the street. You're going to see the pictures and everything. Hit the street really hard, and it was somehow led by the aides of Sunday Igboho. Don't forget that before now Sunday Igboho had promised that they would stop at nothing to get self-determination or independence of the Yoruba nation, that they have been marginalized, overly marginalized, and no one will stop them. And you're going to hear all of this in a jiffy. But before we continue with details of the news and further analysis, if you're not subscribed, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos on YouTube. One of Yoruba's foremost journalists, publisher, and founder of Ovation magazine, talking about Dele Momodu, who had also been a former presidential candidate, was granted an interview today, and he spoke about so many things, especially his candid opinion on why there is tension in the country. According to him, he said, nothing is impossible, but in a situation where some people want to turn their citizen into a third-class citizen, you cannot have unity. The word unity itself comes from friction, conflict. When A and B are in conflict, A and B must agree on certain principles, conditions, conditionalities, configuration, and so on and so forth. For you to have unity, but situation where party A believe he does not owe party B any explanation and vow party B as perpetual slave, you can never have unity unless a miracle happen and you have someone, whether it is Buhari or his surrogates, whatever they are, and suddenly have a change of heart. It's no longer a change of mind, because their mind have been made up that Nigeria belongs to a certain set of people. And each time we try to appeal to the conscience of our leaders that the best legacy you can leave behind in Nigeria is to unite the people of Nigeria. What is causing the tension today is that our leaders are deliberately provoking some parts of Nigeria, and that cannot continue forever. I always tell people no nation has ever lived perpetually in stupidity and backwardness, and Nigeria is not going to be an exception. They will try, they will use the military, security apparatus with everything at their disposal to suppress the will of the people. But I am telling you, it may not be in our time, but I know that one day will come when the history of Nigeria will be written, and we'll all look back and say, what happened? How did we achieve it? You see, the people who govern us lack the sense of history. If you are not properly educated without who you are, you will think you are God. Look at Babangida, OBJ, Yaradua, Jonathan, and others who governed before Buhari. Where are they today? Do they still have the same power they wielded years ago? And as someone who has been a supporter of Buhari, I am thoroughly embarrassed that we could find ourselves at this level. It is such an unforgivable and unfortunately situation that we have found ourselves. Meanwhile, the Yoruba nation agitators also went out today to bring the world closer to the doorstep of the Yoruba people. And at one point, the police came out and stopped them at a checkpoint when they started their campaign. And, just a negotiation before, we knew they were released to go their way. And Nigerians have reacted seriously, considering the position of things right now. And The first person here says, nice one, the police are suffering too. God will liberate you guys, Yoruba nation now. Another one saying, anyone clamoring for Nigeria because of bribe or due to ignorance, may your life and generation be run like Nigeria. This one says, very soon Yoruba police will support Yoruba nation. Come to Dubai, you will see UAE police officers with one patrol jeep. Nigerian police too are suffering as you see 20 policemen inside one patrol van, even not a new van. This one say, we love you all. They can have their money, but no votes for them in 2023. Yoruba nation, Oodua nation. Another person here say, Oodua have no choice but to be liberated by it. Yoruba nation is the only choice and solution. We will become what we want to be by consistently being what we want to become. Yes, Oodua nation. Yes, Yoruba nation now. Another person here says, no more slavery from uneducated stroke educated political elite. Enough of dehumanization of Yoruba citizen. And the last one I want to take here says, the Yoruba nation have now come to stay. No going back at all in Jesus' name. Amen. Now, one of the things that is really, really troubling for the political class is the fact that these guys are not willing to give up. And day after day, the number of people who are part of this agitation are increasing in, I call it geometrical progression. They are increasing every day, especially for the Yoruba nation. For Biafra, one or two, especially the elites, are really giving them tough time. But for Yoruba nation, they have one voice and they are pushing really hard. Now look at what they did in Shagamu today, going around to sensitize the people about the need for Yoruba nation. And, during that period, there were a lot of interviews that took place. A lot of people said, what their perspective is in respect to Yoruba nation. And none of them were talking otherwise. They were still in support. And just some few days ago, we heard what Gani Adams said, that unfortunately, Adam and Oni of Ife said, unfortunately, the number of people who are supporting, the push for Yoruba nation, they are increasing day after day. People want, if there is no change of, the current state of economy for Nigeria, very soon something unthinkable will happen. Now, I read through the media and I saw something very striking. One of Nigerian well-known prophet came out and said he's not seeing Nigeria, election holding in 2023. So the whole thing now is not what we used to see again. Just like what this guy has said, Dele Momodu has said. Right now, this position we are is for the elite to retrieve, to go back, than to stand their ground. Because from all indication, Nigerians have been pushed to the wall. The reaction is, you've got to do it our way. And that's just the way Nigerians are pushing. I hope that they will have consideration and have a rethink and change their mindset about about Nigerians. I think